room. It's your boy. We are live right now, and we're doing the trailer breakdown of Nemesis, right? They just dropped it. Trailer breakdown. Nemesis coming out May 14th, family. May 14th. Now, let me preface this by saying, as you guys are coming in the room, let me preface this by saying, you already know I did a whole video about 50 not endorsing this, all right? Because they said the creative power, which is Courtney, and we give her props. And, we just, I just want you to know that I'm prefacing this. So you already know I did the video and I'm fully aware of what I've done. But again, just like I said, I'm going to give this a chance and see what this is about. So we're going to do a trailer breakdown. They just dropped the trailer. And come on in the room, fam. Hit that like button. Share this out. Share this out. You know how we do. And we're going to do a trailer breakdown. And I have some press picks for you guys. I have some exclusive press picks for you guys on Nemesis. So we're going to break it down. We're going to go through who the characters are, who the actors are. And yeah, we're going to talk about it. I'm going to give this a chance, man. Like I said, I'm already going to do my comparison with Power, right? So just know I'm going to watch it. Probably going to break it down. It's going to be 8 episodes they're dropping, I believe, on May 14th. And we're going to talk about the characters. We're going to talk about this. And yeah, Courtney Kemp is behind this. There's going to be some characters from Power in there. Well, people who play characters in Power in there. And then at the same time, we're going to get some new characters. And yeah. We're going to see how this is going to work out. But if you look at this whole trail, you look at this whole pick right here, this press pick right here, you kind of already know what it's about, right? You kind of already know what it's about, but they just dropped it. So let's just go through real quick. If you just came through, hit that like button for me. I appreciate you. Just to let me know you can hear me loud and clear. And we're going to go through it, fam. Nemesis. And we're going to talk about who's who first. We're going to talk about who's who first, right? So as we go through it, we see a lot of different characters. And we see this guy right here. We see his face, Coltrane Wilder, played by Ilan Noel. Okay. So he's like the main character that we're going to see the most, and he's going to be the person of interest the most, okay? All the rest of these guys right here, they're part of his crew. If you see these guys right here, he has a whole crew, and we'll go through that trailer. And then we have Yvette, played by Ariana Guerrero, and she has a very important role as well. But this guy right here at the top, yeah, Isaiah Styles. That's going to be the cop that's going to be chasing after Coltrane. And they're definitely going to be going through it. Dawn Lewis. I saw Dawn Lewis is in it. Shout out to Dawn Lewis. Different World. I'm going to Get You Sucker. Many other movies she's been in. She's been around for years. She looks good. And she looks like he hasn't really aged. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of different other actors in here. Right there. Mark. There he is. Mark right there. He played in Power also, so he's going to be in this as well. So a lot of different folks from Power who may not be working in Power right now because either they got taken out, right? Or he's going to be playing Sam Morrow, all right? And they got a lot of folks that's going to be in this thing right here. Folks that we know of, so the folks we don't know of, so it's going to be a lot of different people in this right here. But let's break this down. Let's go through the trailer real quick. Excuse me. All I know is it's going to be a whole lot of gang popping and, stealing and diamonds. And it's going to be a heist. It's going to be a whole lot of different things going on. What's going on, Haley? How you doing? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Thank you for hitting that like button. Appreciate you. Share this out for your boy. I appreciate you. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. Appreciate that. So it's going to be a whole lot of, just what we expect when it comes down to a gangster type of movie or a movie dealing with cops and robbers, right? So it's the same type of deal here. And again, I'm not trying to discount it. I'm just kind of giving you from what I saw. So I got some press picks for you as well. So definitely stick around for that. But we're going to break down this trailer. I'm going to start at the top. At the top, we see this van right here. All right. And this van is passing this cop car for a reason. Usually what happens in vans is that crews get together before they get a lick. They get their pusheisties and they get their, the blickies, right? And then they make it happen. This looks like probably the after part. After they went in, they robbed the place, did what they had to do, and now the cops are racing to the scene to find out what happened. But these guys are just rolling by in their van, getting away, right? So that's what it looks like right there. And now we kind of get an idea, right? It says real men. The first line was real men live by uh our own set of rules. So that was the first line in the trailer, right? I mean, look at this mask, right? This mask is crazy. Like you cannot recognize anybody with this mask. This is like a mask that Ye would wear, something like that, right? But this is a crazy mask. They're going in, they're robbing somebody, they're robbing a store, some type of store. It looks like a jewelry store. Okay, remember you saw diamonds in the pic for the advertisement, right? So they're probably stealing some diamonds, and they got diamonds on his face. And right here looks like a bag, right? Looks like a jewelry bag as we break this down. Looks like a bag. That's probably where the diamonds are, in this bag right here. Okay, so they went inside a jewelry store, they're robbing a jewelry store, and now they're picking up this bag of jewelry. Okay, it's probably diamonds. And then they got this guy right here. He's taking off his mask. And who is it? Coltrane. That's his name. Like John Coltrane. His name is Coltrane. All right. So get familiar with him. He's like the main guy. Okay. He's the main guy in this whole deal. And he looks like he's going to be the guy that I hate to compare. I hate to compare, but he seems to be the guy that's going to be like a ghost. All right. Going to be like Ghost from Power. I know I said I'm trying not to compare, but he looks like he's going to be the guy that's going to be the main guy. And he's going to be, if because we're Power fans here. So we locking in. This is a Courtney project. And I said it before, I'm going to try not to compare, but you can't help but compare, right? I mean, I'm comparing you to your last project. So, Courtney, your last project was Power. So, this guy, his name is Coltrane. Get to know him, and he's going to be the guy that everybody's going to be watching. All right. But then we got this guy right here. All right. He says what? He says, so it's real men play by their own rules. That was the first line. And it says, and they know right from wrong. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So this guy right here, he's the cop. His name is Isaiah. Get to know Isaiah because Coltrane and Isaiah, they're going to be the antagonist and protagonist. They're going to be the ones that go together. Now, again, as I mentioned in my first reaction, found out that uh, Mario Van Peebles, who directed New Jack City, is part of this as well. Okay. So looking at the trailer, it does remind me, a little bit of, glimpses of a New Jack City where you got this cop who is obsessed with going after the antagonist, right? Going after the villain, okay? Or who we think is the villain. But I think this is going to have a twist to it, right? So this is Isaiah. Get to know him. Let's see what happens. But tell me this guy doesn't favor Shamar Moore. Is this the new Shamar Moore family? To me, this guy's the new Shamar Moore, man. He looks just like him. Is that his son? Is that his brother? This guy reminds me of Shamar Moore. Man. Okay, let's keep it going. So this is I see palm trees, I see all this and that. It must be in California. Gotta be out in Cali, because to have a view like this looks like California. So let's break this down. And Shamar Moore, I mean, Isaiah, he's gonna be on the beat. Okay, he's gonna be driving on the beat. He's gonna be looking around, doing his thing, doing his cop thing. Okay, but he don't look too happy at all, man. He looked like something's going wrong, right? So here we go. So here we are, and he says, 4 perps at high level targets changing the what? Their MO every time. Okay, so he's obviously after the guys that went and robbed the jewelry, right? Robbed the jewelry store. They probably took some diamonds. All right. From looking at that first pic, this is a diamond heist. They caught a lick. Okay, they caught a lick. So what happens? What happens here is that your boy is after a particular person. Hold on, where'd it go? Hold on. He's after a specific person, and that person is this guy right here, Coltrane. Okay. Coltrane is the nemesis. Coltrane is the guy that this cop, Isaiah, is obsessing over. But Isaiah's being told, listen, man, leave this guy alone. Right. So this is Coltrane, and this is his crew right here. So he has his own crew where they go get a lick, go catch a lick, all right, and turn around and keep going. It's another guy right here. He's part of his crew. They probably his whole crew that's robbing people, you know. But yeah, here you go. Here you go. This guy right here. I swear he look like Shamar Moore, man. Says, do you think this is that same crew you've been looking for? Okay, so he's searching for a crew for whatever reason. We don't even know why this guy's so obsessed. I mean, he could be just a cop just trying to do his job, just trying to, bring people down. But we find out more as the trailer goes on. What's going on? What's going on? I see you. I see you. Yes, Jesus loves you too. Thank you for coming through. Jesus loves you too. Thank you for coming through. Hit that like button for your boy. I appreciate it. All right. So as we continue on, what does it say? I know it. They unalive my partner. So this is it right here. This is the reason why he is so hell bent on finding these guys that stole the diamonds, or whatever the case is. We breaking this down. We breaking the trailer down, fam. And we got some press pics. Stick around for that. So he's hell bent on finding these guys who stole whatever it is, because I guess his partner was taken out at a robbery. And we're gonna see that too. We're gonna see, pics of that. So he's really trying to find the guy that did. And they show some pics right here. Officer down, come on, man. And he's trying to, bring him back to life. They show another pic right here of him actually trying to do, CPR on him with a little bit of blood on his hands right there. And he's like, come on, man, get up, get up. So this must be his partner. His partner must have got popped, right? His partner must have got popped. And what happens here is that he's trying to, have him stay alive. Okay. And then we see a pic, then we see this guy right here. See this guy? He's running away. So this guy obviously was a robber, or he was trying to rob the cop, or the cop. Maybe he was trying to rob a store, and his partner came through to try to stop this guy. And then the guy popped him, and now he ran away while Isaiah is trying to keep his partner alive. Okay. So, okay. We got some, we got a little bit of stakes here. He's about to pop the dude, and he may have seen his face, right? But the guy kept running and he didn't pop him. I don't know. Maybe he tried to shoot and he missed. We'll see as the episodes go on. We'll see exactly what happened. But I'm guessing that he probably shot. The guy turned around, he saw his face, whatever, maybe. And he thinks he knows who the guy is. So he's pointing out this right here. Now, again, what's his name? Coltrane. That's the name, Coltrane. That's this guy's name. The main character, his name is Coltrane. And looks like he already has a rap sheet, right? Looks like he's already been arrested. This is his mugshot right here. So it looks like Isaiah keeps saying that it must be this guy. I swear it was this guy that took out my partner. So he's hell bent on getting vengeance, right? And what does it say right there? It says, he's not your guy. So if somebody's talking to Isaiah and saying, yo, what? He's not your guy. This is not your guy right here. So like, leave him alone. Leave him alone. And I'm just like, why? All right. What is wrong with y'all folks? So anyway, he's like, this is not your guy. It's somebody talking to Isaiah, and he's saying that this man right here, his name is Coltrane. Get to know his name. He's a reformed Black businessman who turned his life around. So obviously, he must have been in trouble before, right? Obviously, he caught some licks before. That's why he got the mugshot. But he changed his life around. But Isaiah is saying this is the guy that popped his partner, and this is the same guy that is robbing stores around the city. So this obviously must be like his captain, Isaiah's captain, because Isaiah, this guy's speaking to Isaiah and saying, this is not the guy. You know what I'm saying? He reformed his life. Leave him alone. You know, leave this guy alone. And then we see Coltrane walking out of his car, going into a holdings company. All right. Now, you know, if you're dealing with a holdings company, you got some bread. You got some money. You're doing some serious business if you're dealing with some holdings company. All right. He says, think of what could cost him if you're wrong. So this guy right here, I think he's the captain. Maybe he might be getting his hands greased. You know, maybe in Coltrane is paying off the cops, paying off the chief to keep his hands clean. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because why would this guy be like, oh, no, that's not him. It's not him. Think of what happens if you're wrong. Think of how that's going to mess up his life. So they're trying to protect Coltrane, and obviously this guy be getting paid off. You know what I'm saying? So, and he looks like he's in a penthouse. It look like he's making bread. All right. Coltrane is making some bread. I mean, he looked like he coming from doing a lick, but also he looked like he coming from the gym. We'll find out. That could be a gym bag, or that could be a bag full of money. We'll see as it rolls out next month, right? But then your boy Isaiah, who looks like Shamar Moore, I swear he looks like Shamar. This is the new Shamar Moore, because it's not Shamar Moore. He says, think of how many more people will be unalive if I'm right. If you're right. If you're right. Oh, yeah. Okay. So he's really trying to go after Coltrane. He believes that Coltrane is the man that's doing all these robberies and taking people out. All right. And then we got Coltrane got a lady. Okay, let me move out the way, because you know we gotta let the ladies, you know, they picked a good one right here. She looking good. You know what I'm saying? She looking good. That's you know, that's I don't think that's Yvette, but yeah, she looking good. Let me move out the way a little bit. Okay. All right. That's his wife. When she said, remember we said we'd be out. Okay, what does that mean? We'd be out. Be out from what, my dear? What are you talking about? Remember we said we'd be out. What could she be talking about? All right, so just another angle saying the same thing. Remember, we said we would be out. Out of what? Out of the game? Probably out of the game. So she know what's going on. So again, I don't like to do the comparisons, but my brain automatically goes to the comparison to power. Again, Courtney, you're only as good as your last work, and your last work that we know about is power, right? OG power. So this is kind of like a flip, right? You got James St. Patrick, who was running this whole organization with Tommy, but eventually he got to the point that he wanted to be out. He wanted to go legit, right? And Tasha didn't want him to go legit because he's like, how do you see me? I see you as the biggest rug dealer in New York City, right? You remember that? So Tasha just wanted James St. Patrick to keep selling and keep making whatever and living a lifestyle, right? But this case, let's flip it. Courtney said, let's flip it. All right. Coltrane's lady, which we'll find out her name. And if you know her name, type it below. Coltrane's lady's like, remember we said we'd be out? Like, she wants to be out of the game. She wants to get out. They already made their bread. They already made a lot of money. She's ready to get out of the game and get him out of the game, right? Because it's getting dangerous. It's getting crazy probably. So instead of encouraging him to stay in the game, she wants Coltrane to get out of the game. You know, so they having this deep conversation and all this and that. And again, we're doing a trailer break, fam, if you just came through, of Nemesis. And of course, Coltrane is on some like, just one more big job, and we'll be out. And you know, every stick up kid, everybody's in the game, always promising, baby, you know, just one more job, just one more job. It's always just one more job. And she looks like she's tired of him doing what he's doing, right? Going through the motions, going to catch a lick, putting his life on the line so they can live the lifestyle that he's trying to. It seems like he's trying to go legit. Seems like it. He's trying to flip his money. He's probably washing his money in the holdings company that I showed you earlier, right? He's probably washing his money. So turn around, that he's like, yeah, just one more job and we gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. He said, and then start the next chapter of our lives. Okay, so he's promising her the world. You know how it goes, fam. You know how it goes. What's going on, Inga? I see you. What's good? What's good? I see you. I see you. Thank you for coming through. Hit that like button for your boy. Appreciate it. So again, this guy promising this lady one more lick, and then we can go start a new life, right? We've heard this before. We've heard it before. And then turn around. Oh, hold on. And then turn around. They're gonna have some love scene. You already know they're gonna get busy. You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be like Power though? Because Power was like raw dog. We see it all. You know what I'm saying? Courtney, you better do it right. You better do it right. You better do it like the OG Power, or we gonna be disappointed. Now again, 50 said he ain't a part of this. He said if this is weak, don't go back to him saying that, yo, man, this Nemesis joint was weak. All right, because he's telling you straight up, I'm not part of this thing. He denies it. He's saying it has nothing to do with Power. It's just Courtney. So he said, if it's weak, don't come to me. All right. So now we at the Clearport. We got the private jet, fam. Okay, we got some bread moving around in this movie, in this series here. Again, 8-part series. If you just joined, I got some press pics. Stick around. And then we see this lady right here. I believe this is Yvette. And I believe from what I see, Yvette is probably Coltrane's boss. All right. That's what I'm thinking. This is Coltrane's boss. You know Coltrane. Again, Coltrane is the brother right here. That's Coltrane. Okay. So I believe this is the boss of the boss. Okay. She's the top, she's the top cat when it comes down to whatever, right? Because she's sitting down having a conversation with him and saying 6 million in undetectable diamonds. Get to work. Oh, so saying get to work. So now this last lick is to get $6 million in untraceable diamonds. And she said, get to work. Who is she talking to? She's talking to Coltrane. Okay. She's talking to Coltrane. So this is his one last lick that he needs so he can get out of the game with his lady and start a new life. All right. Start a new life. All right. Y'all following along? Y'all following along? Okay. All right. I mean, it's good so far. What y'all think so far? So far as we're setting up the premise of the show, what do y'all think? Okay. Cop's partner gets shot. Coltrane is the reformed businessman. He did, he did some bad things in the past. He's trying to reform his life. This lady's trying to get him out of the game. This is his boss here, right here. She's saying, hey, do this last lick, and then you'll be out of the game. 6 million untraceable diamonds. All right. So now it looks like your man Coltrane and his crew, this is his crew right here, is setting up a plan to rob this place, whatever place that has the $6 million. And yeah, they about to get busy. They about to get it on. They're about to get busy. They setting up plans. He got his whole, they probably got floor plan of the place that they're gonna rob. All right. I mean, we about to catch a leg. $6 million in diamonds. Okay. This is it. This is it. Okay. But your man Isaiah Styles is not having it. He's like, I'm gonna catch this crew. It's only a matter of time. He looks very intense, right? Again, tell me that don't look like Shamar Moore, man. That gotta be his little brother. It gotta be. Too close. But he's LAPD and he's going after your boy. He's going after your boy Coltrane and his whole entire crew. Right? And he sees that. He knows that. Right? He knows that Isaiah Styles is after him and his crew or whoever the crew is. Now, again, there may be a twist here because the trailer's making it seem so obvious that, it's definitely him and his crew when they're robbing the place. The trailer's making it seem like he's the enemy. He's the criminal robbing places with his crew. That's what it seems like. But there got to be a twist to this. It can't be that simple. It can't be that simple where I just figured the whole premise out and what possibly is going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but possibly. But here we are at a party, and your boy Isaiah shows up. Some swanked out party or whatever the case is, right? And Jesus Christ, these people are crazy. These weirdos are crazy. YouTube, get the weirdos out of here, please. Thank you. So they go to some party. This guy Isaiah rolls up, and he sees Coltrane. Coltrane, y'all decked out, got his boat tied, the whole nine. It's probably his party. They celebrating whatever the case is, right? And turn around. Your man is like, look, when two people meet, one yields to the other. Okay, so he's trying to size them up. He's trying to let them know I'm here, right? So Isaiah is trying to intimidate. It seems like he's trying to intimidate your man's right here, right? And then he's like, yeah, you're supposed to yield, two people meet, whatever. They kind of chit-chatting or whatever. And I think Isaiah is just trying to let him know that I'm gonna catch you eventually. And then he says, you're playing with fire. Okay, so now it's getting intense. Now the conversation is getting intense. Like, yeah, I'm gonna come after you, man. You're playing with fire. So he's accusing Coltrane. He's like, listen, man, I know it's you that's robbing these stuff. In fact, I know it was you that took out my partner. Yeah, okay. Look, I'm not trying to make it bigger than what it is. But he says, you got it all wrong. See, I'm Prometheus. Y'all look that up. Tell me what Prometheus is, right? I'm Prometheus. We're gonna look that up. We're gonna backtrack. Okay. Courtney is getting philosophical. Okay. All right. He says, I bring the fire. Okay, so Prometheus brings the fire. Oh, okay. All right, all right. So so it looks like your man is challenging him. And he's like, nah, man, look, I'm Prometheus. I'm the one that brings the fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, don't test me, B. Don't test me. I'm trying to go legit. You a cop. You accusing me of something. I'm trying to do the right thing, but I'm the one that brings the fire if you ever think of coming my way. Okay. All right. Business is business. They say, okay, business is business. Here we go. Let's keep going. He says he's not just any cop. Okay, so he's talking. So Coltrane's talking to whoever he's talking to, and he's like, "Yo, this guy's not just any cop, right?" Because they probably like, "Yo, dude, step to you. Yo, we need to just take him out." And the guy, Coltrane's like, "Yo, he's not just any cop, man. This dude, he's saying this dude, he's cutthroat just like me." Oh, okay. Again, it's like a twist off of New Jack City a little bit, and a twist off of Power a little bit. Again, I'm not sure. I can't help it. I gotta compare it to something, and because it's Courtney, that's what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing here. And he says he's cutthroat just like me. So it looks like, yeah, your man's making some deals with some peoples, man. Isaiah seems to be making deals with people on the street. He's a cop, but he's probably a corrupt cop, or probably a cop that knows the corrupt people, and he's making deals, right? He's making deals so he can get his hands greased too. And yeah, man, he may have been on the street too. Says business is business until it's personal. Okay, so now it's getting personal. Okay, how we getting personal? Right. So this is Coltrane saying, yo, he's been obsessed with me since the moment we met. Right. So this guy's outside his house looking at Coltrane get out of his car. Like he's really stalking Coltrane because he believes that Coltrane is the man that popped his partner. So they bring it back. They bring us back here. It says probably off duty. What's it? Probably, I'm thinking it's saying that we can't see that. Cop off duty got popped in the armed robbery, something like that, right? And then you see him right here. Excuse me. You see Isaiah right here, probably talking to the press, and they got a picture of him right there. And he says he's taunting me. right? So that's probably Coltrane saying, yo, he's taunting me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really coming after me. And then we see the cop that was probably off duty. That's Mac Waller, yo. They put Mac Waller up in there. Mac Waller's a cop, Emmanuel Shaw. So this is his partner. This is Isaiah's partner that he's saying that Coltrane popped him in an armed robbery. Okay. So yes, Coltrane, Coltrane, yeah, memory of and all this and that day. 19 what? Okay. So yes, fam. That's Isaiah's partner that got popped. And Isaiah believes that Coltrane is the one that took him out and was the robber that did it. Okay. But he's super obsessed. And he's talking to, it looks like his lady. Hit that like button, fam. Thank you for coming through. He's talking to his lady, and she's like, why can't I get through to you? Like, he's so obsessed. I mean, this reminds me a little bit of Raising Canaan when Officer Burke, if those who are Power fans, you watch Raising Canaan, remember Burke was so obsessed with getting that rock, right? And she went and spoke to Kanan and was trying to get at Marvin and take down the whole organization. Remember all that? So he's obsessed like that with Coltrane. And this girl right here, we've seen her before. What's going on? Good to see you again. She's like, where are you, man? Your head is not here. Like, what's going on with you? Because this guy's so obsessed with Coltrane and getting Coltrane back, like, he's going crazy. He's going nuts. You know what I'm saying? So obsessed, he's going nuts. He can't even spend time with his girl. His girl's just trying to get a little D. And he's like, nah, baby, I got to go and stake out this place. He's probably going nuts at this point. All right. So, yeah, it looks like your man, Coltrane, it's time for him to get busy and go get those diamonds. Right. And he definitely is fully on. The arsenal is fully on. He said, find a way to shut him down or you're going back inside. Now, I think this is probably Yvette talking to the man's right here because it looks like Isaiah's probably getting away. So she's saying, find a way to shut him down, because we're trying to get these diamonds. And there she is saying that to Coltrane. Find a way to shut him down or you're going back inside, meaning like you ain't going to get out the game. Right? That's what I'm thinking. You trying to get out the game, do this one last heist, $6 million in untraceable diamonds. But if we can't get the diamonds and you don't get rid of this cop who's getting in our way, then you going back inside, man. You know what I'm saying? Like either you going back inside or you going into jail. All right. One of the two. Either you going back inside or she gonna put him somehow, maybe snitch on him, maybe give him up to the cops. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? It's super cool. Okay. I mean, it's getting pretty good. And then it says you going back inside or worse. Now again, that's Coltrane's lady. Why is she crying? She holding her hand like somebody hit on her hand or something like that. What's going on? Why is she crying? Why your lady crying, Coltrane? Cole? I'm gonna call him Cole. Yo, Cole, why your lady crying? That ain't cool. Said or worse. So it's a lady crying. And then Coltrane is in the car, like holding his head, like he upset, like you know what I'm saying? Like he frustrated or he mad or something happened. And then we got this young man right here, or worse, this may be Coltrane's son. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna find out as it rolls out, man. You know what I'm saying? He better not be no little Tariq, okay? Here I go comparing again. Here I go comparing. Said or worse. So they show this kid, this must be Coltrane's son. All right. Must be Coltrane's son. And then we got Dawn Lewis, and she's looking at the boy. That may be, Coltrane's mom, who was the boy's grandmother. Okay, so Dawn Lewis looking good. You looking good, lady? All right, let's keep going. So this man got the whole different disguise. This ain't better than the diamond. The diamond mask was way flyer, yo. The diamond mask was way doper, but he got this whole putting the hat on and looked like he old school robbing somebody and all this and that. And he's on some like, yo, we about to take everything. We gonna take everything back. So either he got robbed, they took everything, or they took somebody from him, right? Something happened. Something crazy happened we don't know about, which is good. The trailer's doing good. We don't know exactly what happened, but he looks pissed off, like they took his lady or they took his son. He's like, we gonna take back everything. So he's pissed off. And I guess they going in and they sticking people up and going in broad daylight, sticking up the dudes in the office space. Like, yeah, we gonna get these diamonds. That's what they gonna do. All right. So obviously there's gonna be a high stake chase, right? It's gonna be, they gotta have a chase. You gotta have the cops chasing after the dudes in the cars and all of that's gonna happen. But again, there goes Shamar. I mean, Isaiah Styles. Okay, he's gonna be chasing. I got eyes on him. Okay, okay, and then that's one of the crew, Coltrane's crew. Like he about to pop somebody. Things are gonna go crazy. Okay, so there's gonna be a whole lot of racing and chasing and sticking. And listen, we better get some, unaliveness going on. Somebody better pop somebody, but there's all gonna be some explosions. Okay, and they blowing up the money, man. They blowing up the money. So we're gonna see what happens, man. This looks to be intense so far as the trailer. And so far, I mean, I ain't mad at what's going on. Not mad at what's going on. All right. And is that it? Let me just see. Is that all the picks? Let me make sure I got all the picks. Because I'm gonna show you how to press picks. Give you a better look. But that was the trailer. And oh no. Here we go. He says we gonna take it back in blood. Okay. So yeah, he pissed. He better do something. Somebody must have got popped, yo. Either his boy or his girl got taken, or something happened to his son, because that's the last person they know besides his mom or his grandmother or her grandmother. Right? But look at your man. They about to get busy. Okay? So there's gotta be a twist to this, man. It can't be this simple. It can't be this simple to me. I mean, knowing how Courtney kind of works from Power, there has to be a twist to this, right? Isaiah thinks that your man right here took out his partner. Maybe he didn't, or maybe he did. But I'm having a feeling like they're gonna partner up somehow, some way. It's gonna be a twist. It's gotta be a twist. Just knowing how Courtney kind of moves, she may surprise us, right? And we got this pick right here. I thought this was Wesley Snipes. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was a Wesley Snipes, New Jack City thing, you know what I mean? But it's not. It's not. And I'm gonna show you how I know that it's not Wesley Snipes kissing some girl. All right, but it looked like they had an old school party, got a Kango on and all this and that. Okay. All right, all right. But again, high speed chase. You know how I go. Sirens and chasing and cars crashing. We'll see how it goes. Again, Mario Van Peebles, who directed New Jack City, is directing this one too. Okay. And it's gonna be a standoff. You already know. Freeze, don't move. It wasn't me. I know. It's gonna be so 8 episodes, fam. 8 episodes is going down. And Nemesis is the name. Is gonna be on the N network. The Red N network is going down. Let me show you real quick some press pics that I got. And again, this is how I know it's not gonna be, Wesley Snipes. This is actually Coltrane with his girl at an old school party. That's what it looks like, right? Get a little close up in here. And then we got a couple pics here. That looks like the chief of police that was talking to Isaiah saying, yo, he's trying to reform his life. You got to chill, right? And there's Isaiah. That's probably the whole conversation that they had, right? Press pics. All right. Seen this guy before. We've seen him in a lot of different like gangster shows, movies, and stuff like that. Cats are getting together. These are just some press pics, family. And this is the conversation where they go back and forth. You're under fire. I'm Prometheus. I bring the fire. It's gonna be confrontation. That's Yvette, right? And she seems to be the boss. And this looks like the whole family right here. You know what I mean? So we got pictures, man, and haven't been showed before. So yeah, these are press pics, you know what I mean? And yeah, this is your boy and his girl. They're being surprised. And then there's another guy right here. All right. So this is it, family. This is Nemesis. Are you guys going to watch it? May 14th going down. May 14th is going down. Are you going to watch it? Are you interested in watching it? Diamond heists, cops, robbers, thieves, all types of stuff. Do you think it's going to be good? Drop your comments below. Do you think it's going to be a good series? 8 episodes. You know they're probably going to drop it all at the same time because it's on that network, right? And they drop it all at the same time, or they drop a part 1 and part 2. Tyler Perry got the part 1, part 2, right? So they're probably going to drop all episodes on May 14th. Are you going to watch it? Are you interested in watching it, right? It's going down. Are you interested in watching it? So I just did the breakdown, showed you some press pics. Nemesis fam, what do y'all think? Chime in below. Let me know your thoughts. And then we're going to keep going from there. All right, family? Look, I ain't going to hold y'all, man. You know what it is. Your man, VACAY-J. And I'm going to see y'all in the next live event, family. All right? Chime in below. Let me know. We'll go from there. All right, family? I'll see you in the next live event. Salute to all my VACAY VIP members. Thank you so much for your love and support. And shout out to all my new subscribers, existing subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do me a favor. If you enjoyed today's live, do me a favor, smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Share it out. All right, I'm going to see y'all soon. It's your man VACAY-J. Till next time. Salute.